What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the journey. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my long ride, bit of footage from my long ride, telling you how it goes and that, and just a bit of a general training update. So I haven't updated you on my training recently and lots of things have happened. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video and I'm just going to get ready and then get out on the bike. Tough work out here this morning. About 35-40 minutes in and honestly I'm feeling it. I'm not getting particularly comfortable. Not really settled. It's hard work, but that's sometimes how it can go. Just gotta dig deep, keep pushing. I'm well over an hour in now and still suffering big time. Just sometimes you get days like this on the bike. I was aiming for about 2 hours. I got to 45 minutes in when I was gonna get to an hour and then turn and head back for an hour, and the road was closed about 46 minutes in or so. So turned there, so I'm probably gonna head back, do a little bit of an out and back bit on the way back and end up with about an hour and 40, an hour and 45. Initially this session was an hour and a half, so I'm still doing more than what my coach asked for. You just get days like that where you don't really feel, the legs aren't there maybe. Well, the legs don't feel particularly bad, it's more just a case of getting settled, getting comfortable, just not really there. So gonna finish up a little bit short, but still a very good session. And my first long ride outdoor for a few weeks as well. So yeah, all in all, when things get tough, I get tougher. So that quote comes from the audiobook that I've been listening to. It's called A Life Without Limits and it's by Chrissy Wellington, who's a woman who's a multiple time Ironman world champion. And her book's all about sort of finding herself in her younger years, and that's the stage I'm on at the moment. And I was at a crossroads, literally at a crossroads, where I could decide to go straight over and I'd be back at my car with the ride being about 90 minutes, or I could go left and make the ride about an hour and 45. And that quote just inspired me to go the longer route and push myself. I've been a bit soft in the early stages of this ride, and rather than trying to be aggressive in my mindset, I let my mindset be a bit soft, be a bit timid, and try and take the ride a bit easy and not really work myself. So I decided to get a bit aggressive in my mindset and take it to the session. Try and win the battle between the ears, rather than just sort of let the session take control of me. That was my mindset when I heard that quote, and I wanted to share it with you. Very proudly back in the car in the warm now. Let me tell you a little bit about this session. So when my coach set my plan up for this week on Friday or Saturday last week, he put this session down as a 90-minute out ride. He put in brackets, hopefully outside because of the weather. And I then saw in the session description, he said anything up to 2 hours, meaning that basically at least 90 minutes, but anything up to 2 hours, obviously. And I then, looked at my week and saw I've got a bit more time than I thought I would. So I spoke to him and said, I'm going to go for the 2 hours. Obviously I didn't have to, he was quite happy for me to do 90 minutes, but I wasn't happy myself to do just 90 minutes. And I'm trying to hold myself quite highly and respecting everything that I'm saying and backing it up basically. So when I was out on that ride, obviously I was thinking in my head, this isn't really going great. Don't really feel too comfortable, never have it during this ride. Just going to keep switching arms because my arms are aching. And 90 minutes will be fine. That was my mentality. You just can't do that. You just cannot be soft. I'm entering a sport now which is so damn tough, and it's so much about your mental resilience that you just have to be tough. So I heard that quote in the audiobook I was listening to, and the book in itself hasn't actually been that motivational yet because it's purely just building a background at the moment of who Chrissy Wellington is. I heard that quote, when things get tough, you get tougher. And there's nothing incredible about that quote. It's just the moment that it happened, and I thought, man, I hold myself too highly and I hold my coach too highly, and I really want to do well at this, that I'm going to go for the 2 hours. So I decided that I was just going to fight back, and this little thing in the back of my head that was telling me that 90 minutes would be fine, I basically screwed that idea up and threw it in the bin and said, I ain't going for that, I'm going for the 2 hours. So I was at the crossroads, for anyone who's local, it's at the Spine Road Crossroads. I'm here in the Cotswold Water Park, which is a very watery park at the moment, by the way, with all the floods. And I just I went left rather than going straight on, and it brought my ride up to 20 miles exactly, pretty much, just ever so slightly over 20 miles. I did it in 1 hour and 57 minutes, and still not quite the 2 hours, but very close. And I could have gone and done those 3 minutes, but I thought it was quite nice to end it on 20 miles, which is very close to my longest ever ride. So immensely proud that I decided to fight back against that little thing in my head that was telling me that, you know, 90 minutes will be fine, and went and did that extra distance. And I even, when I took that left, I decided that, you know, my mentality was so powerful at that moment that I decided I was going to push for 10 minutes of 14 miles per hour, which I pretty much did. I'm not sure exactly, it was quite hard going, but I'm not sure exactly how long I held it for, but I held it for pretty much the whole of the Spine Road until I took the road off. So I held it for a good amount of time, and 40 miles per hour, that would give me a half Ironman bike ride of less than 4 hours if I was able to do that in August. So maybe that's something to aim for. It is at the moment in my head that I could maybe do that. The ride in total came to an average of 10.4 miles per hour. So it's not incredible, but given that it would have finished up 1.5 hours with an average of less than 10 miles per hour, it's a damn sight better than what it would have been. And I wouldn't have told you guys this, but I would have in myself felt a little bit disappointed if I had have ended it like that. So I'm immensely proud of how I finished that off, and immensely proud of how my training's going. All the sessions this week have been incredible. I did an amazing run yesterday. We're just starting to build my run up now. I'm up to an hour, did my second hour's run yesterday, and I did 4.86 miles. The week before, when I did it the first time, I did just under 4.5 miles. So that was an average of 12 minutes 20 per mile, which is, you know, incredible. On New Year's Day, I did a 12-minute mile average run for like 40 minutes, and you know, I really had to work hard for that. So the running's getting there. I did an incredible swim yesterday morning as well. 2 kilometers is like what I'm going for all the time. So everything's just coming together, and I'm absolutely loving it. And you know, I'm just getting so damn tough inside my head. It's getting so tough, and I love that, and it transforms into every aspect of your life. And you know, I just love being tough. I love feeling strong, love being in control of myself, and I hope that I can pass that on to you guys, really. And you know, yeah, that's it really. I know this has been a little bit of a rant, and hopefully you guys are still watching, because there are lessons to be learnt from this. You know, I've learnt a load from today, and I wanted to pass those lessons on to you guys. So yeah, I'm going to finish this up here now. I'm going to go get some food into myself and get this video edited for you guys. I shall see you in the next video, which is actually going to be next Thursday. There won't be a video on Monday, actually, because I'm away this weekend and won't have a chance to make it. So unfortunately, no video on Monday, but there will be a video next Thursday. So yeah, look out for that one, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Hit like, hit the subscribe, and yeah, thank you for watching, guys. See you in the next one.